The Wilder Institute and Calgary Zoo are protecting our diverse world. Let's work together to bring the burrowers back. Throughout the mixed grass prairies of North America, a surprise awaits below the grass. Unlike other owls, burrowing owls live and nest underground, burrowing the burrows created by other grassland animals, such as prairie dogs. This owl mom has been devoted to incubating her eggs, waiting for them to hatch. Unfortunately, due to predation, food limitations, and other factors, her youngest owlet will only have a 3% chance of surviving its first year. Here at the Wilder Institute, we're giving these burrowers a better chance at survival through our head starting and conservation translocation program. Back in the burrow, the owlets have finally hatched. The youngest, who hatched up to 9 days after the first, is struggling to keep up with its siblings. Our researchers carefully transport the youngest owlet to its new home for the next 10 months.
My name is Graham Dixon McCallum. I'm a population ecologist with the Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo. Our burrowing owl program is a head starting program, so it involves giving some burrowing owls a head start on life. And we do that by taking some very young burrowing owls that would be unlikely to survive in the wild into captivity at the Archibald Biodiversity Center, where we keep them over winter and then release them back to the prairie in southeastern Alberta the following spring into male-female pairs so that they can breed and contribute more burrowing owls to the population.
With support from our animal care, health, and welfare team, the young owl will grow and gain strength for its eventual return to the wild.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Palmer, and I am a registered veterinary technologist at the Wilder Institute Calgary Zoo's Animal Health Center. So today we'll be processing owls that are coming into our burrowing owl conservation program. So these guys were brought in from the field this morning. We're going to be processing them. The veterinarians will give them a full health exam. We'll take some blood samples to make sure that they are healthy. They will spend a year with us approximately at the Wilder Institute, where we're going to feed them through the winter, make sure they're strong and healthy, and then we will send them back out to the field next spring to hopefully pair up, nest, and migrate with the rest of the burrowing owls. Some of the challenges that we face with this program is just sometimes adjusting the birds coming in from the field. Luckily, burrowing owls do pretty good, but for here at the health center, when we bring them in, we monitor their weights over the first couple of days because they are quite young owls. So we want to make sure that they're eating lots and they're gaining steady weight before we take them out to the conservation center where they'll be in a larger flight pen. So one of the things to remember is that even though it might look flat and like not a lot is happening, there are a lot of dynamic species out there that we want to be aware of and that are worth looking after.
At last, the day has come. The owlet is now an adult and is ready to return home to the prairies. To prepare for these releases, our conservation and science team will equip each owl with a satellite transmitter and attach a leg band for identification. These tools will allow our team to track the owls and monitor their survival. With a scurry into their burrow, the owls are ready to put their wild survival skills to the test. With our newly developed Archibald Biodiversity Center, we look forward to expanding our head starting program and hope to release up to 40 owls in the next year.
We provide supplemental food to the burrowing owls that we release to ease their transition into the wild after the time they've spent in captivity. We also provide supplemental food to wild burrowing owls when there are major storm events, and that helps keep some youngest owls alive. We'll be able to expand this project because of the new Archibald Biodiversity Center, which will allow us to double the number of owls that we have in the program from 20 owls up to 40. We also look forward to working with other organizations in other jurisdictions to be able to expand beyond our current scope in Alberta.
A wild home for these burrowers creates wilder places for other species and for us to enjoy. Help us make our world even wilder.